Hello guys, welcome to the channel, Bob here, and welcome to a new kind of series of videos. Actually, not necessarily based on the Long Dark, but for some time I've been wanting to do a series of videos where I kind of play a game and kind of get immersed in the world. So it's kind of more about what the developers have done within the world to draw you in and get you immersed. Yeah, and just that kind of stuff. You know, I mean, obviously it'll be about the mechanics of the game as well, because you kind of generally hope that they're the most important feature, although for a lot of developers they're not always. But I'm kind of more interested here in looking at the world and experiencing it and just having some fun within it, you know, see what we can do and whatnot. And the first game in the series is going to be The Long Dark. I'll be doing some other games as well, but Long Dark first. So here we go. The Long Dark is a survival game based in the wilds of Canada. And it's been made by developers. I think they're called Hinterland, and I think they're just some fairly well respected developers who just got together, and I think they actually moved to, I don't know if they moved to Canada, but they moved to some kind of wilderness somewhere and just started to develop this game, you know. And that's I admire that. That's total immersion, that is. So yeah. Well, but it seems as though there's been some sort of geomagnetic storm and your plane has crashed in the Canadian wilderness. I don't know any more about what's going on other than that. There is going to be a story mode at some point soon, but this is the sandbox survival game. 3 difficulty levels. I'm going to stay. You got Stalker, Voyageur, or Pilgrim. I'm going to stay on Voyageur, which I think is generally the kind of normal difficulty. Confirm. Lots of different maps that you can play the game in. We might look at all of those at some point, but I'm going to start in Mystery Lake, which is the first one. We will play the lady. Let's go. Mysterious geomagnetic storm has brought your plane crashing down into the northern Canadian wilderness. How long can you survive? Okay, so the game has got a number of stats that your character has, and these stats are generally always going down. Typically, you've got kind of food and drink, you've got temperature, you've got your kind of fitness. There's calories. You've also got the temperature of your surrounding area, and and you get like a bonus temperature for the clothes you're wearing. Lots of different survival systems in it. But as soon as the game starts, you need to sort of think about what you're doing. So what I'll do is I'll talk about those systems as and when we come to them. I played it a little bit just to get the Kurt Vonnegut. It's hard to adapt to chaos, but it can be done. I'm living proof of that. It can be done. Okay, thanks, Kurt. Okay, not a good start, because already the temperature is cold, and that's not good. That means our temperature is going to be falling pretty quickly. You can die of many things: starvation, dehydration, the cold, basically. We found a little. There's a little frozen creek. Okay. Right. Let's follow the creek, because it kind of makes sense that you would hope that there would be. What time of day is it? Okay. It's kind of afternoon actually, so not exactly the best place to not the best place to start, not the best time of day to start, because we need to find shelter fairly soon. There is a sprint button, but I use that. I've discovered that I discovered that can be quite harsh. The character can kind of run out of energy quite quickly during the day. But then what that does, it then kind of sets up like you almost get kind of stuck in a loop where you're constantly struggling to get your health back. You see, the game looks lovely kind of mist effect there. Really, really nice. There's a stag over there. I'm not sure if this is what the Canadian wilderness is actually like, but unnamed pond. Okay. There's a little shack thing there. I wonder if people used to come here and fish, maybe. I'm not sure. Let's check out the shack anyway. Hopefully there'll be some stuff for us. Okay, cedar firewood. Firewood's going to be handy. It's not too hard to find firewood actually, so. Oh, hang on. Newsprint roll. Some tools, some condensed milk, which is good for the calories.
No, could end up being useful.
Holy moly! Oh, I've got a bow and arrow. Holy moly! What a good start. It's worth, when you come to a place that looks like there may have been people, it's worth looking around morbidly, unfortunately, because normally you'll find dead bodies. Doesn't seem to be any here. Well, I guess the lake did lead us to somewhere, but no shelter, so we'll just move on. I'm not sure if I think some of you guys probably come from Canada, live in Canada, I guess. I'm not sure if there's anything like the Canadian wilderness when it snows. I guess it probably is. Canada's one of those countries that I think people, certainly in the UK, I've had some. No, I'm not going to do that. Waste energy and calories breaking sticks down when you can just pick them up. It's funny because in the UK, I think Canada, to a lot of people, it used to be like it's a bit of a promised land. You know, it's I have some family members who emigrated to Canada. Pick up sticks. We need that for fire. Yeah, I think it was just seen as. Oh, she's getting cold. God damn it. How's the? Oh, no, we're okay. We're okay at the moment. I'll show you the bars and some of the mechanics and stuff when we find somewhere to rest. Okay, this appears to be a bit of a dead end. Let's go back this way. Yeah, as I was saying, Canada is kind of used to be seen as a bit of a promised land, a nice big open, fresh, clean, new world. You know, I think a lot of people saw it as maybe a cross between America and the UK. Or maybe people used to see it as like America, but without the issues that America has got. I'm not sure how true that is, but it always comes across as a nice, big, clean, healthy, outdoorsy sort of. There's a dead stag over there. Yeah, big, clean, outdoorsy, fresh, new sort of place to live. What the hell was that noise? No idea. Okay, yeah, you can salvage stuff from the carcasses there, but not with your bare hands. Pick up some more sticks. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the case from a Canada point of view. I'm sure you guys will let me know, but certainly it's always looked like a lovely country and a country I'd like to visit. I don't believe we're going back on ourselves. Nice atmosphere. Can hear birds, crows crowing. I think that is. And again, as I said, when it snows in the game, it's pretty awesome. How's my stats? I'm getting colder and colder. I desperately need to find shelter. So the world itself, it's lovely crafted. I mean, graphically, obviously, it's nothing. Nothing spectacular, but I think the art style. Oh, she's shivering again. But I think the art style and the atmosphere is really, really good. And when you're wearing headphones and stuff, you can hear the wind blowing. You can hear the birds and stuff. It's a really, really interesting world to be in. These maps are a lot bigger than I first thought. That's not a. You always get a bit excited when you come across a building, but that's not a building of an interior location. Actually, it's just a deadfall area. A hatchet. A hatchet is very useful. What's the time? 4 hours of daylight left. Okay. There's a stove where I can create a fire, so I'm going to carry on moving, but I'll try and remember where I am. So if things get desperate, reishi mushrooms. That's interesting. I've never used those before. Some nice music kicking in.
Right, I can't feel my feet.
I'm sorry, my dear. I'm desperately trying to find you some shelter. This is lovely. Look at that through there. The UI is unobtrusive, which is really nice. Wow, I'm moving into a really thick, foggy area. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. With the music playing, I'm fully immersed. Thank you, developers. That's not going to keep me alive, though. I think I know roughly which way to go to get back. It's kind of a problem, isn't it? Because my visibility now is quite low. Everything's okay apart from the cold. I think the problem is if you stay out in the cold too long, you essentially get frostbite, and then you have to stay in a warm. You have to stay above freezing for a period of time to kind of get ready to kind of cure your frostbite. Oh, it looks like a... Oh, okay. Tunnel collapse. Some kind of logging. Okay. How's the cold? Numb. Okay, so we found a railway track, which is...
I'm gonna die if I don't warm up soon.
You're going to die? Jesus. Okay, I better go and start... Is it possible we can start a fire? I don't know if I can. Let's get back into some shelter here. Start fire. Oh, I've got everything to start a fire. Okay. Okay, 100% chance to start a fire. Let's do that. Okay. Temperature kind of going up. I've succumbed to the cold before, and it's not good because, again, once you kind of get an affliction, you're then constantly not only fighting the environment trying to survive, you're constantly trying to fight the affliction and just get better, basically. Okay, so we've got a fire for an hour. This is a problem because daylight is going to fall. It's going to get even colder. I've got a bedroll, but I'll just freeze out here. Food and everything else is okay. Let's. I'm just trying to increase the heat output so I can. So I can just bump up that temperature a bit. Maybe if I follow the train track, I'll find somewhere. I'll find somewhere to shack up, basically. But at the moment, it's not looking good. But the fire is doing me a world of good. We'll stay here for a bit. So some of the systems, as you can see, you've got your cold, energy, food, calorie store, which you need to keep up as well as not being hungry. Temperatures, you get a clothing bonus. You can repair your clothes with reishi mushroom. You've got a first aid, so there's lots of different ways to heal yourself if you get injured. This is my clothing. You can repair that to make it, more insulated. I don't have a huge amount of food, which is worrying. I've got a flare, bow and arrow. Some other bits and pieces. So yeah, so they're essentially the systems. Temperature, I'm still numb. 2 hours is left on the fire. Okay. Ouch! Oh, Bob, that's so stupid. Unbelievably, I walked over the fire. That was handy, wasn't it? So yeah, little tip: don't walk over fires. So what I'm going to do is follow the train track. The problem is I can't see anything to either side, which is a real issue. Let's stop running for a bit. Just try and balance out the running. That's what I find. I'm following the rail track, but even if I did come across something, how would I know? I can't see it. Okay, this is a tough start to an already pretty harsh game. I guess you'd hope with a train track there would be kind of stops along the way, maybe, where there will be buildings and stuff, but it's not looking that way. I just can't see anything at all. Okay, so we're now freezing, and we've burnt ourselves. It looks like it could be a body. Was that a lifesaver? We actually found ourselves a coat and some better long johns. Okay. I'm not sure how much that will help us. I'll move off the track a bit. Again, you see, it's just it's all very kind of risk versus reward. This game, you know, there is a train track there that I could possibly stay on and find somewhere to survive. Okay. So there's an opening here from the track. Do we investigate? Yes. Oh, now she's getting tired. God damn. Okay, life depends on it. I think we need to move. Now we're climbing up, which is maybe not the best option. I haven't seen the fog this thick before. Completely just changed the dynamic of the game. Music playing again. Does that mean that I'm approaching somewhere? I'm not sure. not that I could see it if I was. That's interesting. Not sure what that is. I'm gonna harvest some, just in case. You never know what it may be for. Okay, this music could be the death music, couldn't it? I definitely don't see how I'm going to avoid hypothermia. I could just build a fire again, but I just find myself I'm aimlessly wandering, aren't I? That's maybe I should have waited until the fog cleared. Could hear something. I was just thinking maybe it's just rushing water, but it would probably be frozen, so probably not. Desperately looking for any sign of any sign of a building. I think this may be a very short game. I don't think I can. She's getting tired, so I'm going to have to stop moving soon. She's probably going to end up with like hypothermia. I don't quite know what I can do. Okay, this looks newish. Big rock face. Is it going to be a dead end? If it is, that's probably going to be the end, because it means I'm going to have to go back. Or just camp under a cliff, maybe. Okay, we'll get this, because I may need to burn this. Even a cave would be great, wouldn't it? How are we doing? We're still freezing. We've got a small amount of energy left. I'm just praying to the survival gods that they just throw me a bone. Just throw something my way to help. because I'm desperate. Oops. I wonder if that was her tummy rumbling because she's hungry. We'll feed you soon. Let's just keep moving at the moment because it's going to be nightfall. That's interesting, but again, not. We may need to keep a fire burning all night. I'm hoping that it is possible to survive that way. Oh look, there's a little building. Trapper's Homestead. Whew. Okay, maybe, just maybe, we've... I can hear something running. God damn it. Look at this.
Getting tired.
This looks great. Okay, guys. Well, I think potentially we've managed to save ourselves. Oh, look at this! Holy moly! I think the praying to the survival gods did the trick. I think we're at least going to survive a day. Plenty of soup, can opener, newsprint to start a fire, a safe I've never seen before, but I don't have the what's it for that. A snare for trapping animals, I guess. There's so many different systems to the game. A book.
I think I can use this.
A lantern. A cooker with some wood. Wow. Okay, we've hit the jackpot. I think we're just about going to make it. Some cloth for repairing stuff with. So I can. There's some cloth here. I can repair my clothes as well.
Best be prepared for anything.
There's so much stuff. Look. Rifle ammunition, but no rifle. There's something hiding there. Okay. Everything you could possibly want for a rifle, but no rifle. But that's fine. That's okay. Right, let's get a fire going. Fuel. You get skills like for example, repairing your equipment or fire starting skill, as you can see. That goes up when you successfully start a fire. Reclaimed wood. Okay. How are we doing? we're warming up. Let's have a quick look outside. See what the weather and the environment is like. Okay, great. Look, you can see our little fire, our little camp, our little shack. Okay. So let's show you how some of the systems work. Let's have a look here. So we need some water. So we'll melt some snow. A couple of litres this evening. It can take quite a long time actually, and it uses up a lot of your firewood. I don't know why it's taking so long to melt snow, but there you go. So we melt snow, but then we... Oh, I've got some water purification tablets. Okay. So we've got 2 litres of water. Awesome. We can add fuel, obviously. Water. We can cook food. We're going to have some. The system that the food seems to have different ratings. I guess that tin of pork and beans is better than that tin of pork and beans. So let's heat up. All sorts of things, you see. So I didn't find a can opener. I'd be struggling to open my tin. I could use the axe, but I'm not sure what damage that would do to the food. Let's go to food. Where's my... Oh, okay. I think I... Okay. Pork and beans. Heat up. Okay. Let's eat the hot pork and beans. When you eat warm food as well, it kind of increases your body temperature and helps you to warm up quicker. We'll drink some water. So how are our systems looking? Still a bit peckish. Let's have a energy bar as well. Okay, so we're warm, peckish. We're slaked. We're just tired. I still can't heal my burns. That was a bit of a misstep. Okay guys, so I'll end this video here. We've survived the day and we've found somewhere to sleep the night away. I guess we could, maybe it'll be less foggy tomorrow. We could maybe use this as a base of operations for a couple of days. I'm not sure, but anyway, we've made it through day 1. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.